Okay, I had some requests for some more recording, so I thought I would just go through some competencies from these sections and do some examples. I just went and made some things up according to the descriptions of the competencies. So, first competency in matrix operations was perform addition and scalar multiplication of two or more matrices and their transposes. So I made up this problem, given this 2 by 2 matrix, 3, 9, 2, 6, and b equals 4, 4 minus 3 minus 2, calculate this result. So I invite you to pause the video and work this out yourself, and then I'll go ahead and do it my way, which doesn't have to be your way. So go ahead and pause, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, welcome back. Well, let's analyze this. Certainly we have two pieces inside the two parentheses. So let's do that. Now the minus 3 is going to multiply everything, so let's take care of that. So we'll take the minus 3, and then inside a plus b transpose. Now we know we're going to have two 2 by 2s. They'll add up to another 2 by 2. So let me just make this a square bracket here, because it's going to be a 2 by 2 matrix here. And let's just do the entries. A plus B transpose. Again, we know it's going to be 2 by 2. So let's take the top left corner entry. Here we're going to, from A, you're going to get 3. From B transpose, well, think about the transpose. Transpose just interchanges row and columns. The diagonal entries of the transpose are in the same place. So B transpose, the entry in the upper left column is still going to be 4. So I get 3 plus 4, or 7. All right, now for the top right corner, here I have 9 from the A. Now what about B transpose? Well, B transpose, the entry in the first row second column is going to be the entry in the original matrix in the second row first column. So B transpose, top right entry, is minus 3. So here I'm going to have 9 minus 3, or 6. Let's go to the lower left entry. Here from A we're going to get 2. And from B what are we going to get? Well, this is the second row first column. Second row first column of B transpose is the second column first row. So B transpose is going to be 4 in the lower left entry. So here we have 2 plus 4, or 6. And then lower right entry, A is going to give me 6. B transpose, I mentioned before that the diagonal entries of a transpose are the same as the original entries. So this is still going to be minus 2. 6 minus 2 gives me 4. Okay, plus, and here we have 1/2. Now here we have A plus B transpose. All right, now what we can do here, of course we could just do A plus B and then take the transpose. But let's do the two steps at once. If I take A plus B, the top left corner is going to be 3 plus 4, 7. When I take the transpose, that entry is still going to be in the same place. So I'll get a 7 here. Okay. Now A plus B here, we have 9 plus 4, 13. But when I take the transpose, instead of the top right corner, it's going to become the bottom left corner. So the 13 goes down here. Right. Then we have lower left corner, 2 minus 3 minus 1. When we take the transpose, the minus 1 goes up to the top right corner, minus 1. And then lower right, 6 minus 2 is 4. That stays in the lower right corner, so I get a 4 here. All right. So I'm cutting a lot of corners, and you could do it the long way, but I'm just showing you maybe some ways to make things a little bit faster. All right, so let's make some more space. Okay, we'll be done pretty soon. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this. We've got 2 by 2, two 2 by 2s adding together. So the result is going to be 2 by 2 again. All right, so this top left entry, I get minus 3 plus 7. 3 times 7 is minus 21. minus 21 plus 1/2 times 7. Well, I'll just do that like this, minus 21 plus 7/2. Okay. Top right corner, minus 3 times 6, minus 18, plus minus 1/2. Let's just leave it like that. Bottom left corner, minus 18 plus 13/2. Bottom right corner, minus 12 plus 2. Okay. All right, so let's see. 21 is 42/2 minus 42/2 plus 7/2 gives me minus 35/2. All right, this is minus 36/2 minus 1/2 gives me minus 37/2. Minus 18 plus 13/2. Minus 18 is minus 36. Minus 36 plus 13 gives me minus 23. And then minus 12 plus 2 gives me minus 10. Okay. Now you can leave it like that, or you might want to take, so look at all the entries are negative. So I might want to take out a minus 1/2. And then this would be 35, 37, 23, and 20. Okay. Either way is okay. This answer or the other answer. Either one of these two answers. This one or this one. All right. So I did several shortcuts. You can do things out the long way if you want to make sure not to make a mistake. But hopefully you get the idea of how this works.